A married couple forgot to close their curtains while being intimate one evening. Unbeknownst to them, their neighbors across the way saw the entire scene unfold. The sensual display captured the attention of the man across the street, who watched intently while discussing it with his girlfriend. What he didn't realize was that his girlfriend was growing increasingly aroused by what they were witnessing. Later that night, as the couple got ready for bed, the woman put extra effort into her appearance. She couldn't shake the image of what they'd seen. It stirred something inside her. Eager for intimacy, she approached her boyfriend. But by the time she got to the bed, he was already sound asleep. Frustrated and emotionally unfulfilled, she walked over to the window and gazed out. To her surprise, she saw the man across the street also standing by his window. He had a chiseled face and a strong, muscular build. She found him incredibly attractive. From that night on, the couple became obsessed with watching what was happening in the apartment across the way. They grew addicted to the thrill of peeping, completely captivated by the secretive excitement it brought. To get an even better view, they bought a telescope. Every night, they would sit and observe, not wanting to miss a single provocative moment. Then one evening, just like any other, they were spying through the telescope. But this time, they saw something unexpected. The man across the street had brought a woman home. It turned out he was a photographer who frequently invited models over for photo shoots. Taking advantage of his work, he often ended up having affairs with them. Watching the scene play out, the woman became even more aroused. She began to touch her partner, mimicking what she saw. But just as she was getting into it, her partner was already finished, far too quickly. Meanwhile, the man across the way kept going, full of energy and stamina. Unable to look away, the woman picked up the telescope again and kept watching, even deep into the night. The next day, the couple met up with some friends and ended up talking about their voyeuristic habit. That's when the woman learned something surprising. One of their friends mentioned that it was possible to eavesdrop using special listening equipment. Curious, the woman pressed for details. She learned that sound vibrations hit glass and cause it to tremble slightly. By shining a laser onto the glass and measuring the frequency of the vibrations, it was actually possible to reconstruct the sound inside. The woman was thrilled and begged her partner to install such a device. But he reminded her that it was illegal and beyond his technical ability anyway. If they tried something like that, they risked exposing their secret. After hearing how it worked, the woman reluctantly gave up on the idea. But that night, the couple noticed their neighbors were hosting a costume party. They dressed up and managed to sneak into the photographer's apartment. While inside, the woman discreetly planted a listening device in a hidden corner of the room. When they got home, they immediately set up the receiver, eager for the ultimate experience. Sight and sound. But what they heard first wasn't passion, it was an argument. It turned out the people they had been watching weren't just dating, they were actually married.